In my last video, I built 100 Gorilla Tag cosmetics in Lego, and I said if that video got 10,000 views, I would do a part 2. And as you guys can see, it got 10,000 views, so here's the part 2. Now today we're only doing 50 cosmetics, but it's just as long of a video. I hope you guys do enjoy. If you have not seen that last part, I recommend you go watch it right after this one. So for our first cosmetic of the video, and one that was recommended many times by you guys, we've got the Illustrator badge. Now this is a pretty new cosmetic to the game, but I think I did a pretty decent job. It's just built with these 3 clips stood up on top of each other. It's kind of an illegal building technique. You can see they're kind of turning into 3 paintbrushes. I've got orange, blue, and green. Next up, we got the pumpkin that goes on your head from the Halloween update. So first you just grab a orange minifigure head and then just this green flowering stud, and I think it works pretty well. Next up, we got another Halloween cosmetic. Now this one is also very simple. It is the witch nose, and you can simply just take a green cone and just put it on the monkey's face. Now this next one I wanted to do for a while, but we got the owl head. This one pretty much just takes a normal monkey head. In this case it was a blue monkey, that's why you can see some blue, and then I put some different stuff around. I'm not gonna make this one in this video, but if you want to see how to make it, maybe I'll make a short on it if enough of you comment. For the tuxedo, I just did one of my normal monkey bodies, except the front just has a jumper with this little white quarter circle tile on it, and then just some tiles on the bottom there, and I think it works pretty good for the tuxedo t-shirt. For the sticky target, you can just take a 2x2 plate in white, and then just this 2x2 tile that's rounded with the little target on it, and I think it works pretty well. Next up, I don't really know the name of this cosmetic, but it's like the metal thing, and when you hit it on things, it vibrates, but we can just simply use this little kind of claw piece. For the compass, we can just use this little dial piece here. To make the spatula, we're gonna start off with this gray lightsaber piece. Take this stud that has this little bar kind of sticking out there, put that inside the lightsaber piece, and then finally take a grill piece and put it on the end. For the cloud hair, I just kind of threw together a bunch of different plates and slopes. I think it turned out really nicely. You can see I also even got a quarter circle slope there. This one's a little more complicated too, but if you guys want a short on that, just let me know. The race flag can just simply be this black rod along with this checkered flag piece, and I think honestly this piece is just perfect. For the magnifying glass piece, we can just use a Lego magnifying glass. Now we're going to move on to some of the more iconic badges. So first off, we got the forest badge. I just like to use this quarter circle tile in green because it looks just like the tree. For the mountains badge, I like to use that exact same piece just in blue because it looks just like the mountain. For the caves badge, you can start off with this piece right here. It's just a 1x1 plate with kind of a little tooth coming out. You can do it in really any of the colors. I just did this green, and then I just put a translucent light blue piece over it to kind of give that crystal feel. For the mountains badge, I just use this 1x1 tile in orange. For the city badge, I just start off with this 1x1 black plate, and then take this 1x1 circular clear yellow tile and put it on top, just assuming they kind of like the windows on the buildings. For the gorilla badge, I just use a 1x1 black tile. For the bow tie, I like to use this piece yet again, just in black this time. And for either the he, she, or they badge, you can just use a 1x2 brown tile. For the parrot beak cosmetic, you can just get a regular just yellow stud, an orange stud that has kind of a little hole in the top. Put that above the yellow stud, and then just take this red kind of tooth or claw piece and put it in the top, and I think it actually works for the parrot beak pretty well. For the little owl that can go on top of your head, I like to just use this headwig piece from the Harry Potter sets because it just works perfect. They're both snowy owls, and it's also just a very common piece if you have Harry Potter sets. For the black sneaker shoes, you're gonna start off with this 1x2 rounded plate. Get a 1x1 plate in black and put it on one of these studs, and then get a 1x1 white tile that's kind of like that curved 1x1 tile, and then you're just gonna make 2 of those. To make the plunger hat, you're just gonna take this 2x2 dome piece and then just a brown rod. This is just the length I have because I think it just works best. For the mushroom from the caves update, you're just going to want to take this green cone here, and then this green dish piece, and just put them together, and then you've got the little green mushroom. To make the bongos, you're going to take a 1x1 golden stud, along with a 1x1 round white tile. Make 2 of those, and then to attach them with the monkey, you can just take this bracket, 1x2 bracket piece that goes up, and you just attach it to the side there, and then this will be able to be attached to the gorilla. For an apple cosmetic, you can just take the Lego apple. For the bite onion cosmetic, I just like to use this little like stem piece in green. For the birdhouse hat cosmetic, you can take this 2x2 brown plate, and then just put a green one on top. You're going to take 2 of these blue studs and stack them on top of each other, and then finally a brown one on top of those other studs. And then you can just take this stack of studs and put it in the middle of the first part of the build. This is how I made the purple bag hat. The gray is supposed to represent kind of like the eye area. I can do a short on this one if you guys would like me to. But now I'm going to ask you guys what I should make. I made a community post asking what cosmetics you guys think I should make in part 2, and here are some of those. Bushy suggested the hockey stick, which I like to just use the Lego hockey stick piece. Next up, Witchy GT suggested the elf hat. So we're going to start off with this red 2x2 circular plate. You're going to get 2 of these 1x1 plates that have this little stud on the side, and then get 2 of these quarter tiles in gray. You're going to put them on these just like that, and like that for the little elf ears. Bring back that red circular plate. Put these on opposite corners, so you got something like that. And then finally, I just have this cone. I wish I had a shorter one, but I don't, so it does end up being a little tall, but I think it actually turns out really nice. Next up, Taco suggested the We Are VR headset. For that, we can take this 1x2 tan plate, and then a 1x2 dark tan tile, and just stack them up. And then there's the We Are VR headset. Also on the video itself, you guys recommended some, so we can do those next. Rainy challenged me to do the shark hat, and you already know I had to. So this one kind of incorporates the monkey head. You can see the gray in the middle there is where the eyes would be. This one was pretty difficult, so if you guys want a short on it, comment down below, but I think I did a pretty decent job. The white here is like the bottom of the jaw, and then I got the nose up top, and I just think it looks really nice. Law the Gamer requested the wizard staff, so for that we can just take this brown rod piece and then a translucent green cone and just put that on the end just like that. Emanade challenged me to make the duck floaty. Now this one's actually one of my very favorites from this entire video. Here's the duck floaty. It is a little bit more of a challenging build, so yet again, if you guys want a short on how to build this, then just leave a comment down below. For a monkey to be actually wearing this cosmetic, you have to take off the bottom half of the belly and just use this half circle piece, and then you take the studs from the belly, you have to put the arms up, and you connect it to the anti-studs inside. Just like this, and then that's how they look. They can't really have their arms go down because they, like in-game, the arms just kind of phase through. But I think it still looks like a really cool Lego Gorilla Tag cosmetic. User KS5IR4WF1I apparently really wanted the chicken suit. So here we have it. I'm assuming this is what he meant. Now to put a monkey in this, you just attach the arms to the sides, and then the head on top, of course. Next up, this is one of my very favorite Gorilla Tag cosmetics of all time, one that I personally have in my fit, and was requested quite a bit last video. We got Baby Jamal, aka the Christmas plush. Now this is the original plush, not that makeshift plush, but this one came out in the Christmas update, and I still wear it on my fit today. And he's a big part of my Gorilla Tag channel. By the way, if you want to check out my Gorilla Tag channel, I'll put a link in the description. There'll also be a link on the end screen. But he is also a little more of a complicated build, so if you guys want a tutorial on him, then leave a comment down below. I might have to do that. Next up, XLR8VR requested the electric staff. This one's pretty big. To build it, you're just going to start off with this small gray rod. Get a black lightsaber hilt piece on the end. Get one of these rods that has this little Technic pin at the end. You're going to want to get 2 of these studs that have rods coming off of them, preferably both of them in light gray. I just can't find 2 in light gray. and stack those on top of each other just like that. And then finally take a light gray lever piece and put it on the very top, and I think it works out very well. Now at this point I just needed one more cosmetic that you guys suggested. So I made another community post saying that I need one more for my next video, and I was going to come back in 24 hours, and whatever the top comment was would be made in the video. Now top comment actually ended up being the scarf. So the scarf is only 2 pieces. First you're going to want to get a 1x2 jumper in dark red, and then also this L-shaped plate in dark red as well. And for this one you kind of need a monkey. So here's the monkey we're going to be using. So to attach this you actually have to take off the head, take off the jumper just like that. By the way, if you guys want to know how to make my Lego Gorilla Tag monkeys, I'll put a link in the description, and also I'll put a card up there. You're going to want to replace that with the dark red one, and then put the head back on. You don't need this anymore. You're then going to need these 2 pieces to attach the next part. So you're going to take off his belly, put the one with the stud on top, and then the tile on the bottom, just like that. Then you can take the L-shaped piece, and you want to attach it to one of these right there. See, there's those 2 little circles there, just like that, and then you've got the scarf. Those are all of the ones that I built that you guys suggested. If I do a part 3 to this, then I'll also do some more of your suggestions, so leave some in the comments down below. Next up we got the Mermaid Set. So first off we're going to start off with a 2x3 in dark green, and then take a 2x2 in dark green and put it right there. You're then going to want to take 2 green cheese wedges and put them opposite of each other, just like that. You're then going to want to take your monkey, make sure that the top part of the belly is off. You can take the tail and just put it on the bottom, just like that, so you got the tail. And then you want to take 2 white studs and put them on the openings there. And then that is how you can make the Mermaid Set. For the flame hair, you're going to want to take a 2x2 round plate, get a clear cheese wedge and put it on the back left corner just like that. Get a 1x1 translucent orange plate, put it on the back right. A 1x1 translucent orange cone, put it on the front right. Then you're going to want to take a 1x1 translucent brick and orange, put it on the front left. And then finally this pyramid translucent 1x1 plate, just like that. Now really you could just do kind of any combination of slopes and stuff for this, but this is the one I found to work the best. Next we got the Viking beard. So simply you're just going to take a 1x2 jumper and then a 1x2 sloped piece just like that, and then that's how you can easily make the Viking beard. For the abs, first you're just going to need your monkey that has no stomach, and then just a 2x2 plate in gray. I find works the best because the studs look just like abs. For the egg on the head cosmetic, we can go back and grab our monkey. You're going to want to grab the 1x1 tile that looks like an egg, and then grab some sticky tack. Put the sticky tack inside of the tile just like that, and then you should be able to just stick it on the forehead, and honestly, it just works really well. For the fireball cosmetic, I found this very perfect 1x1 tile that is translucent with this little gold fire printing on it, which just works so well. For the leprechaun hat, you're going to take a 2x2 plate that's round, a 1x1 black stud, put the black stud in the middle, and then a 1x1 cylinder in green, and then there's the leprechaun hat. It's a little janky, but I think it works. For the Frankenstein head, you can just take a 2x2 green circular plate, and then the same piece just in black, and put that on top, and it just works super well. Now, while I was in the middle of making this video, the Metropolis update dropped. By the way, I made a video on it in my second channel. So I built the blimp right here. I think this just works really well. I've got the actual blue blimp part, and then some of like the crates and stuff on the sides, and even the lights that go down. And then here is the remote that you use for it. I'm not going to show you how to build these. I might do it in a short, but I think they both just turned out super well. And then in the last video, I built the red firework launcher. But in the new update, they came out with 2 brand new firework launchers. So these are the exact same builds as the red one. They're just different colors. If you want to see how to build these, go check out my last part. And it's just a slight color variation. And that was all of the brand new 50 cosmetics. If you have not yet seen part 1, you guys should definitely go watch it, especially if you enjoyed this video, because I actually built 100 cosmetics instead of just 50. If you guys want to see a part 3, get this video to 15,000 views and I will make a part 3. I recommend that you guys go check out all my other LEGO Gorilla Tag videos and my Gorilla Tag YouTube channel. And also, you guys should join the Discord. There'll be a link in the description for all of those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.